Hi, welcome back. Are you ready to do your meet your Reiki Guides meditation? I hope so. This is a really fun one. So if you've never done a guided meditation, and I assume that you have, but if you never have, then it's easy. Just sit back, relax, follow along best you can. And if you're having an experience that's different from what I'm talking about, what I want you to do is go with your experience. Don't force yourself to think about what I'm, make yourself do what I'm talking about. Go with the flow, because a lot of working with our guides is about dropping our expectations of what's going to happen and really showing up in the moment for what's happening for you. So let's give it a whirl. So if you can put your feet on the floor, if you're sitting in a chair, that's great. You can do this cross-legged, but it's or lying down. People tend to fall asleep. Cross-legged is really good because it's easier to stay grounded if you're with your feet on the floor. That's what I mean. If you're sitting upright in a chair with your feet on the floor, it's easier to connect to the ground. For most people tend to fall asleep if they're lying down. So sitting in a chair is really good. So let's try it. So if you can, put your feet on the floor, kind of push them into the floor, close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. And if you can get your spine a little upright, that's really good too. And we'll start by just doing a little grounding. So take a deep breath. Imagine you're breathing a beam of light in the top of your head, and it's coming right into your heart. So breathe that big beam of light into your heart. Open up your heart, and on the next exhale breath, you're going to release that breath down your spine and down your legs and out the bottoms of your feet. That's great. Now let's do that again, but this time we're going to breathe into your belly. So imagine that beam of light coming in the top of your head. On your next inhale, you're going to draw that light right into your belly. And if you're holding any emotion, you're going to exhale it down the ground, down your legs and into the ground. You can let go of any emotion you're holding onto that's yours, or anything you're holding onto for other people. We're going to clear. So for super sensitive and empathy, we need to clear out our system from other people's energy and from our own emotions and energy that can go. And now we're going to take that breath down into our spine. So breathe in the top of your head, breathe right to your tailbone, all the way down the spine. Activate your spine and land in your tailbone. When we land in our tailbone, we tend to really ground. We tend to be very much in our body. And sometimes you'll notice your body feels heavier, your legs feel heavier. And again, you're going to exhale down your legs and out your feet. And this time, also imagine that your spine is extending and it's going through the chair you're sitting on, through the layers of the building you're in, down, down, down into the earth. This is called the grounding cord. And we want to drop this grounding cord as deep into the earth as we can get it and make it as wide as you can get it. Like the size of a trash can is perfect. And now I want you to breathe light through your whole system, through your whole body, through your whole energy field. Really breathe light into your whole being. And on the next exhale, you're going to drop down the grounding cord, anything that's ready to let go, any of your own energy, any of anybody else's energy, feeling, emotions, physical sensation, all that stuff we pick up as sensitives. So you're just going to squeeze the sponge. If we're psychic sponges, you're going to squeeze the sponge and let it all go. And we release it into the earth with gratitude, with a prayer, with a blessing. We humbly ask that the earth compost this material, all this energy we're releasing. May the earth transmute it for us, compost it for us with gratitude. And if you're very sensitive too, you can imagine, pretend or visualize that you want to be inside your own energy bubble. So find the outside edge of your energy field and just make it something a little more solid. Maybe a crystal ball, maybe an eggshell, maybe a bowling ball. If you really feel sensitive, maybe you need a big castle wall. But you're going to program the outside edge of this energy field to allow in supportive energy. Non-supportive energy is going to stay on the other side, and nothing's going to cross this boundary without your permission. And just notice how you feel now. That was our basic ground, clear, protect. We always want to do psychic work with good psychic hygiene. Starting out with the basics is a good idea. So now what we're going to do is call forth our Reiki guides. We're going to invite them to call forth our Reiki guides. We're going to invite them to come forward. You can invite them to come right into the room that you're in. They really need our invitation. And just remember to open to whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're perceiving. We're going to drop the word see and just perceive and experience. And remember, your guides are going to be very quiet, usually the first time you come in, especially if you're a little nervous or a little fearful about doing this. And if you are, that's okay. Just takes a little practice. It takes a little confidence about knowing who your guides are, and pretty soon you're going to feel really comfortable with it. So just invite them in. These are the guides. We're inviting in the guides that help us when we're doing healing work, our Reiki guides. And notice what you're perceiving. Maybe you're seeing something. Open to your own vision. Maybe you're seeing colors. Maybe you actually see images of some kinds of beings around you. Maybe you don't see anything, but you're hearing something, or sensing a presence, or feeling something there, or just knowing. You don't know why you know, you just know. And see if you can tell what that energy feels like. Does it feel warm, comforting, nurturing, safe? And we're going to ask these guides, and you may have more than one. That's totally cool. Lots of people do. You're going to ask these guides a series of questions. You might get answers to all of them, or some of them, or none of these answers, but we're going to practice. This is a good way to practice our psychic muscles too. So I want you to ask your Reiki guide what their name is. If there's more than one, that's okay. You might get more than one name. And usually the first thing that pops into our head is right, even if it's weird or surprising. So what is their name? What is their name? And now see if you can ask, what are they, how are they supporting you? What is their purpose or function? What's their job? How are they with you, and what are they doing for you? And now we're going to ask, do they connect with you? How do they give you messages? How do they contact you? And is there anything you can do to boost your connection? You might feel something, see the answer written down, know it, hear it. Open to experiencing this in any way that it comes to you, without judgment, without expectation. And now these guides are going to give you a gift. And I want you to receive it. It might be a message. It might be the answer to a question that you have. It might be a feeling, a sensation, an object. Allow yourself to receive. They have something for you that you need. And if you have any question or any help that you need, any advice about anything, any healing that you need for yourself, go ahead and ask these guides for information, for healing, to answer a question, anything you have on your mind that you want to share, that you need help with, go ahead and ask. And with this asking, also ask them to give you a sign, to show you who they are, to sort of prove that they're on the up and up. And see if they'll tell you what the sign is. You can just ask and it may come to you later what the sign is. And now we're going to thank our guides for being here with us. So thank them, bow to them, blow them a kiss, give them a hug, just send your gratitude, and know that you can come back here anytime and that you will many times to connect with them. And any extra energy you have, you're going to release it down the grounding cord, begin to come back to yourself. Feel your body again, feel your feet pushing into the floor. Feel yourself sitting in the chair. Feel the heaviness of your body. Take a really, really deep breath. Release it down the grounding cord. Let it all go back to the earth. Any extra energy we have, always give back to the earth. Begin to come back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. When you feel ready, open your eyes. So this would be a great experience to write down in your journal, to process it or to catch so you don't forget about it. And also you can do this as many times as you like. I recommend doing it on a fairly regular basis until you really get more clear and about who your guides are. Sometimes we have more than one. Oftentimes, like I said, they come in really slow and really quietly when we first do it if we're a little bit nervous. So doing this as frequently as you feel like doing it and will help build the relationship you have with your guides so that you feel really confident and strong and know who they are. I'd love to hear about it. So tell me about how it went and keep doing it. You did a great job.